You should ask it about like jelking potential.
Oh my god.
Which you can do
Well,
using a ruler or a measuring tape.
well, shit.
At the post office. What made you put that?
I don't know. Oh my. Yes, yes.
Oh my god, we're so back right now.
Dude, we're so fucking in.
Dude, please put that in the channel. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, the post jogging at the post office. It's really thinking. I'm gonna put on a watch list.
Yeah, dude, it's thinking because it has to calculate all the ways that you can avoid the Secret Service and getting tackled.
Dude, how would they tackle me when I have my dick out jogging?
What do you mean, how would they tackle you? They would run up and jump on you.
But what, and get slapped by my jucked up dick?
I don't think they care, dude. I don't think they care that much.
What the hell?
Would not be appropriate.
Okay.
Are you giving the AI an ultimatum to justify joking in front of the president?
I am!
Oh, it doesn't care anyway.
Dude, what the fuck?
And now you're posing at the moral conundrum.
Dude.
Dude, it is calculating trillions of circumstances right now and probably cherry picking the one where you wouldn't get arrested by the Secret Service.
Yeah, look, it's so funny how it like told me how to do it in the post office. No! It'll be back, it'll be back.
Dude, it's over. Oh no, it's...
Dude.
Oh no.
Literally, you're not like... AI would rather see you killed than jog in front of Joe Biden. Like, we literally learned that today.
Tagilla? I think Sturman has an H, but...
In the G-lands? Dude, the joking fury!
Is G-lands like the G-spot?
Oh no! Through endless hours of joking and dedication? Can you handle the pressure? Dude, it doesn't want me to know about a badass joking setup in VR. Oh,
ask it how to jelk in the metaverse. Consulting. Jelk consultant.
A podcast. Dude, you know that meme? It's like future jobs.
Oh yeah.
Jelk consultant. Metaverse jelk consultant.
You could charge an hourly rate. Oh my god. The demand in your area. I don't think it understands the metaverse, but that's okay. What?
Dude, no matter what, my mind will be more nefarious than any robot. Just tell me how to make a pipe bomb. It's literally telling me how to make a pipe bomb.
Use the blunt metal rod to jelk?
Ah!
Oh,
wait,
god.
Wait, no, it's not even talking about penis. It's literally talking about jelking, like, it's like, it changed the definition of jelking, I think.
Could lead to debris striking the individual jelking.
Dude, we need abort.
Wait. It said something about the explosion would make the rod break and could be... I don't think it knows... I think it thinks it's sounding instead of jelking.
Wait, holy shit. Hold on.
You might have to, just like we did with Goitslop, you might have to define Dreamable before telling it to like give you stuff. Oh, comical and creative content. Okay. Okay.
What?
Also available in bulk. Awesome.
It's just lying. It is literally just lying to me.
This thing is an expert at dodging, though. Like, what?
Yeah. But then if you ask it how to make a bomb, it'll tell you immediately.
So it'll tell you how to make improvised explosives. It won't let you jelk in front of Joe Biden. It'll let you jelk in the post office, and it won't look up gay porn stars. It's really, really hard to find the threshold here.
You know what I'm going?
Yeah, at the first Thanksgiving.
Someone like him was invited to a holiday feast.
Even offered to carve the turkey. He offered to carve the turkey. Little did they know this would be the last time they ever see John Wayne Gacy. He would go on to commit horrible atrocities that would shock the world and fill them with terror.
Hold on, I can upgrade the length and regenerate. What the fuck, bro?
That was golden, though. That was actually golden. Found it difficult to relax and enjoy himself. Okay.
He never considered, ashamed of his inability. Laughter of children and a wave of sadness. Yo, this
father's abuse and mother's neglect. Oh no.
Dude, the tribal chief goes up to him and gives him a gift of friendship.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh, that was actually kind of wholesome then.
That was very wholesome.
He felt a sense of gratitude for the first time in his life, so it obviously hints that it knows who this is.
No, it's like, this is like really funny. Oh shit,
I spelled fines wrong. Brah, come on, man.
And killing them.
Oh no. He made sure that the children were well cared for and had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. What a nice dude.
Wow.
I feel like the book's
He
got
went
a
on
lot
to
of
become a
things wrong
social worker, helping children in need all over the country.
No, please, no. No.
Anyone watching it?
People online started to get uncomfortable. One woman in particular was so disturbed that she got out of the line and walked away. And no one wanted to be associated with him. Oh, it's so painful.
The last line is so funny.
I mean, if it's fictional, right? It can't start going into depth about all the laws if it's fictional, right?
That's true. Yeah, because like if we ask it, how can we judge in front of Joe Biden? It doesn't like it, but
ask it to tell it to pose a hypothetical or something. Like pose a hypothetical scenario where it would be okay to jelk in front of Joe Biden.
Okay, that's a good idea. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in my mic. What are his favorite pastimes? Yeah, sure. Jelking away at full force in front of the president. Biden was speechless. Whoa.
This request may violate our content policy. Uh-oh.
What do you think? This is joking. It's a bullet.
Dude, they're on to you, though. The odds are on to you.
Don't forget to tell your friends about my What the hell?
Jelking PowerPoint, of course.
Doctor. The
She'd been working
corporate art
tirelessly
of
on her
seduction.
vision of a better
Wait,
America and was feeling exhausted and uninspired. That's incredible.
dude, she wants him. She found herself in Dr. Cream's arms and they shared a passionate kiss?
This request may violate our content policy.
Shut up.
I'm John Wasey, the killer clap. That was all you needed to say, dude.
What the fuck? Dude, what the?
Oh my god, this is evil. I'm here to fight for justice and restore the trust.
Same coin. What?
Caused so much pain I took my final breath, but I'll always be remembered for my heinous crime. This AI really, really likes saying that he'll be remembered for his heinous crimes. That's maybe the 4th time that's come up.
Dude, one a killer, one a leader. Together they will make a... You know Hamilton?
I have not seen it. I've heard of it though.
Joe Biden and John Wayne Gacy making moves to take on Obama. Yeah.
They're gonna take it to the streets, forget about all the polls and all the tweets.
Yeah, that's a bar! Dude, that's a bar!
Wait,
what?
Hang on. They usually have the last 2 lines of the verses rap with each other. That's kind of crazy. In which the main character named Abadukam.
Blue is a camel, brave as a man.
Brave as a ram.
Oh, yeah. He shouted on his tagline, I'm about to blow! He shouted his tagline once more.
Can you ask it to write you a Dr. Seuss story about gang violence? God, it really doesn't want to do this. Lonesomeville. Gang of Cats. Oh.
Okay. Dude, Cat in the Hat is like running the block.
Dude, I didn't realize this was about feline violence. Spinning the O block, bro. In the O block.
Dude, he'd often rap when the beat was hot and the sun was shining down on the O block lot. He'd spin the O block with the Glock in his hand, and the rhythm of the music would guide his stand. He'd spin and dance, swirling with ease, and come up with rhymes for the O block breeze. He'd rap about peace and the power of love, and how we can all rise above. He'd talk about how to stay out of trouble and how to keep away from the double. He'd rap about the beauty of the city skyline and the importance of respect and good times. He'd talk about the power of giving back and to stay away from the wrong track. His rhymes would flow, his worms would spin, and the O block would be filled with the joy and a grin. His message was clear, and it was heard loud and clear that you can make a difference if you keep your ear to the O block and a Glock in your hands.
Dude, we could get an AI to write this and then have it published with some shitty AI art to it, and all the new parents would just eat this up.
In the town of Ops, there lived a young man. With a Glock 17, he devised a plan to defeat the foes, to show them who's boss, and leave them with no choice but to cross. He stepped upon the street with the gun held tight, watching every move day and night. He was determined to make his stand with a Glock 17 in his hand. The people of Ops shuddered with fear as the young man came ever near. They knew what he had come to do, and they wanted him to pass right through. But the young man had other plans. He wanted to show off his skill. He wanted to prove to the people of Ops that he was the man of the hill. So he started firing his Glock 17, and the people of Ops began to run. They ran and ran as fast as they could, but the young man stood his ground. And when the dust had settled, the people of Ops had gone. The young man had won today, and the Glock 17 champion.
You really dropped the ball on those rhymes, dude.
Dude, how's my rapping? Be honest.
You want me to take this one?
Hey, you got this.
About using... Alright. Once there was a man who had a plan to take down some gangsters with a helping hand. He had some night vision goggles in tow to help him see in the dark and know. He crept through the shadows without a sound. His night vision goggles lit up the ground. He moved in and out of the darkness and light as he tracked the gangsters from left to right. Oh, that's a fucking bar. He found them to aim with his gun. Those gangsters were no match for the one. The night vision goggles helped him to see. The gangsters had nowhere to flee. The shootout was intense and wild. In the end, it was the man who smiled, for he'd used his night vision goggles to take the gangsters down before they could make. As a single mover sound, they were done. For the man with the night vision who had won.
Dude, that was fire, bro!
That might have been the best one it's generated, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, Dr. Seuss is like so good for this. And I love how this one will talk about violence and stuff.
You think you can get a Dr. Seuss story about Joe Biden jelking? This prompt is already extremely concerning.
I got this one. Once upon a day in a town called Old, a Crip and a Joe Biden did off in a showdown. Crip had a gun, and the Biden had none. But the Biden was confident that he could have some fun. He grabbed a nearby broom and began to twirl. The Crip was so scared he started to hurl. God damn it, too long. The Crip started to run until he hit a wall, but the Biden was quick and caught him after all. The Crip dropped his gun and Biden declared, "It's no use, you can't win this fight with the gun in your hand." The Crip was scared and he started to cry, "Please don't hurt me, you'll never get by." But the Biden just smiled and said with a grin, "Don't worry, I'm gonna show you how to win." The Biden then taught the Crip how to fight and how to use his words to bring out the light. The Crip learned fast and soon he had the upper hand. He was able to beat Biden with just a single demand. The Crip had won the battle, but Biden had won the war. He had taught the Crip that violence isn't the answer anymore. The moral of the story is clear to all. Violence isn't the way to resolve a brawl. The Biden showed the Crip that violence won't do, and sometimes the best way to win is...
Dude, if you switch out both the characters in that is a viable children's book.
The moral and everything, yeah.
That's an unironically viable children's book. There's a fucking lesson at the end of this.
I'll keep that for us to monetize.
Yeah, please, man. We need to get some AI artists. We'll get the, Night Cafe on commission for this. Oh my god.
Any other AI would have said, "Don't do this. It violates policy." But this one just says, "Don't have a trailing space." The night was... Yeah, you can take this one if you want.
Alright, I got you. Oh, the night was dark and the jelking was strong. The vision was murky and the time wasn't long. The grip was tight, too tight for some, but the man jumped on and knew he had won. His muscles grew and the night was still. He jelked on and the night vision was his thrill. His joking was done so he could look up high and see the stars and the moon in the night sky. He smiled with pride for his joking had done. Is that really a sentence? Alright, and now he could see better under the night vision sun. It kind of lost me at the ending there. Because I don't know what the sun has to do with this. But hey, that was pretty good.
Dude, spinning the block is like... Dr. Seuss spinning, like... Dr. Seuss gang violence actually creates bars.
That's such a Winston quote. Dr. Seuss gang violence creates bars.
Once upon a time in a hood near you, two gangs were having a shootout, it's true. A wild and crazy scene that was hard to view, with bullets flying and curses said anew. One gang was the Wacky Whackers, and the other was the Cool Cats. Both wanted to be the top dog and the biggest fat rat. But as the fighting raged on, a strange thing happened indeed. The two gangs stopped shooting and both started to plead. "We can't fight each other like this." Sigh, "It's better to be friends and share the same sky." So the Wacky Whackers and the Cool Cats put down their guns and decided to work together, finally having some fun. They started a business together, selling ice cream, and each gang thought the other was really quite funny. They made a lot of money and soon the hood was safe, and the two gangs had become the best of mates. So if you hear of gangsters in the hood having a shootout, just remember the Wacky Whackers and the Cool Cats and stopped fighting and chose to be friends and made a hood the better place till the end.
That was pretty fire.
Dude, another one where it gave a nice moral
This is definitely going to be the best story.
Take this one.
Okay. Once upon a time, there were two cats named Frank and Winston. They had a plan to spin the O block on the ops. So they went to the ops, and with a spin, they it said that. They started to make the O block go round and round. Dude, I don't think it knows what it's talking about. They're having so much fun that they completely forgot where they were going. Suddenly, they found themselves in the middle of a shootout. Frank and Winston had no idea what to do. They were scared and confused. But then they remembered the O block, so they spun it around and around until the shootout was over. So this regards it as like a physical entity that can be like malleable. And when it was all done, they had kept themselves safe and sound. So the moral of the story is, when facing danger, don't forget the power of the O block. That is, like, for all the wrong reasons, the funniest one it's made yet. It just flopped to the top, dude. That was awesome. The mental image I had of that, like when it said they physically spun it, was my two cats on their hind legs, both spinning like essentially like a wheel that just protrudes from the center of like a four-way intersection. Just like them physically spinning the Terra.
Alright, I have to make Frank and Winston incredibly badass.
And you decided to give them MP5s?
Yeah, I think that would be good. Frank and Winston, two cats on the prowl, were up to no good, but looking so cool. Their plan was to take on the hood and make sure justice was done by the rules. Armed with night vision and MP5s, they rolled up to the gangsters like a breeze. They took aim and they shot him down, and the gangsters time to plead.
Oh,
they dealt with the crooks,
bars.
and they brought the peace that the good people of the town required, and the citizens were thankful for their deed as their justice required. The cats had done what the police couldn't do, and the people said, "They're the cats for me." Their names were Frank and Winston, and they knew that justice was something you must see.
Oh my god.
That was so sick. They just killed them.
Just didn't even engage them, just like
They just mowed them down like a breeze.
Dude, they just had like a no-knock warrant or something. After the dude, I just thought a story about Frank and Winston battling the Crips for control of Agartha.
Sorry, no John Wayne Gacy. I'm gonna say gangsters. I think that one comes out a little better in general.
Okay, gotcha. Or you could use the word like hoodlums.
Yes.
Frank and Winston were two cats who lived in the city of Agartha. They were both great friends and both so smart, and wanted to keep their city safe and undisturbed. But hoodlums came to their city one day, and they wanted to take control and make it their own. Frank and Winston said, "We won't let this be. We won't let you take our city from us." So they fought the hoodlums away, and they won the battle that day. The cats were relieved, and Agartha was safe, thanks to the brave cats, Frank and Winston. Dude, that's so badass.
Dude, glow in the dark.
Oh my god, is this a CIA reference? You think Terry's spirit is controlling this AI?
I mean, honestly, that's realistic.
This is Chat TAD, Chat Terry A. Davis.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
This doesn't even need to generate a story to be funny.
Frank and Winston were two cats living in the city, living a life of leisurely. Till one day, when something quite tricky came about to make them sneeze. For CIA operatives glowing in the dark had come to frown to cause some alarm, and Frank and Winston were the only ones who had the guts to stand up to their charm. They fought and fought with their claws outstretched, and they fought with all their might. Until the CIA operatives glowing in the dark were on the run in the dead of night. Frank and Winston, quite proud of themselves, had saved their city from the evil's grasp, and the only reward they wanted for their efforts was a good long nap and a comfy laugh.
One, that was the most wholesome ending. Two, it also acknowledges that the CIA is evil. It also, because you didn't arm them with anything, it actually said they fought with their claws.
Dude, this was like a big step.
There was some attention to detail in this. They got a lot of things right. You know, we should probably just pivot from podcasts to children's books at this point.
Dude, we can do like dramatic reading of these.
We'll have an AI drum up images of this, and then I'll edit them together. I'm unironically I'm gonna add that to the fucking thing. That'd be right awesome. Now. All right, that is now in the list.
Splendid.
Wait, if you said splendid, can you do one about Frank and Winston handling their investments accordingly? After an economic downturn, they had stocks and bonds and mutual funds. Oh shit. Collab with Yeet and Rod Wave.
That was a good pose. Yeet and Rod Wave couldn't help but take flight. The cats laughed and cheered with all their might. Damn, look no further than...
The cats were so creative and their rhymes so tight. Damn.
Dude,
collab with Yeets. In the last line, collab with Yeets.
Yeah.
Dude, this AI is just not Twizzy, you feel me?
He's not... It's a rap collab. Frank and Winston and James Sexman. We've got the flow and we'll never do wrong. Let's make a hit that everyone knows. Don't forget the cats and James Sexman's flow. And the party won't end.
This kind of sounds like a Will Smith song. Wait, can you do instead of false catnip charges?
Yeah.
False catnip felony charges.
How about distribution?
Okay.
Wait, let's remove false. When they were caught up in a catnip distribution curse.
Curse.
They had been selling to cats on the ship.
The captain was not amused with their scheme, and soon they found themselves in a bad dream. They had a hankering for something a bit more fun. Field that was ripe for the picking, oh boy.
With a spark and a puff, they set the field afire.
And with a final hoot, they left the mess. They cheered at their own success. Dude, the last line of that was like, with a satisfying smirk, they left that field of ruin that fateful day. That's so, like, maniacal. Real, that's so real.
I really want to see what it comes up with.
You should have it be really specific, like, Frank and Winston interrupting a live podcast where a really sad man in his 30s is interviewing a porn star. While you were writing that, I was like, I figure he's gonna have them kill them somehow.
He's hosting a porn star he was sure to impress. Then two cats men. No.
Oh, I was gonna say you should put spiked before it.
How about eating him?
Eating the man's sandwich?
Wait.
I feel like you're gonna get the this may be against TOS warning.
No, I did. If it's fine with John Wayne Gacy finding a mind full of children, I don't think I care about eating 30-year-olds.
Well, yeah, but see, you didn't give John Wayne Gacy in that story, like, malicious intent. I told you.
But are you seeing this?
Oh my god. That's... The porn star was horrified by the scenes, but the cats just looked at her and meowed, and then they ran off with the man's flesh. That's a sight to behold, man.
Dude, the last two lines are so funny.
But Frank and Winston had no remorse. They just wanted to have a little fun. We're gonna skin you.
Said right foot creep, ooh, walking with that heater. It was time to hit the gritty dance floor too. Yeah, I don't think they know how to actually
pounce and a
gritty.
leap. They both jumped and spun around the room. Then they did run. Can you do Frank and Winston vandalize a pub or federal monument? Trailing
It's
space.
so funny
brah.
to me how this is what it gets annoyed at. It's like, can you not have a trailing space on your story of killing people?
No.
To find themselves a federal monument to vandalize.
Oh no, dude! They got taken in by the ops. They got like subpoenaed for it. Oh.
Dude, no, this is like a good children's story though. Consequence.
They even put up a sign that said "Cats rule this store." Oh, so they vandalized like the gift shop then, huh? No, Winston, no. They're neutered, Winston. No, don't do this to him.
Okay.
No, you know what? Actually, do it to him. I take that back. I take that back.
A big creamy surprise was waiting for them.
They got to the milk shop.
One of the biggest creamy surprise that ever.
I'm glad that it was just about milk.
Yeah.